Hey guys, welcome back to Skinny White Kid Review, where I review the best new music available. Today I'm reviewing the self-titled debut album by popular SoundCloud rapper Lil Pump. Lil Pump is a South Florida rapper from Miami who completely blew up last year thanks to popular songs such as Flex Like Ooh, D-Rose, Boss, and of course, Gucci Gang. In less than a year, Lil Pump went from virtually unknown to one of rap's leading forces, with almost 1 million followers on SoundCloud and over 5 million subscribers on his YouTube channel. In his brief time in the rap game, Lil Pump has managed to become a very talked about figure, becoming the kind of rapper who you either really love or really hate. I belong in the second category. I can't say I'm disappointed by this album because I definitely didn't have high expectations for this thing. I'm just so shocked at how awful this thing is that I'm honestly starting to wonder if this is just one big joke. This album consists of 15 of the most plain, boring, dull, and repetitive songs I've ever heard in my life. Let's start off with the lyrics. Look, I understand that I shouldn't be expecting much lyrics-wise from a Lil Pump album, considering that this is the guy who repeated the words D-Rose 84 times in one song, but he still has to do better than this. These lyrics are just so lazy and dumb, consisting of the same things on every line, including girls, money, and lean. And I'm not saying Lil Pump needs fantastic Kendrick Lamar good lyrics, but if he wants to keep me interested in a song, he's gonna have to offer me something, whether it's lyric-wise, flow-wise, or production-wise, and Lil Pump hasn't caught on to anything that every other rapper isn't already doing. And one could spawn the argument that I shouldn't be so harsh on this album because it's not meant to be deep or thoughtful, it's just meant to be turn-up music. But let me tell you why that argument is stupid. Turn-up music is supposed to be catchy, with earworm production and a catchy hook and chorus that gets stuck in your head. Lil Pump, however, doesn't even bring that. Not one song on this album is even a little catchy, making this album 37 minutes of turn-up music that doesn't even do its one job right. This leads me to my next point, the production. This is one of the laziest produced albums I've heard in a long time. All these beats are very plain, very one-sided, and they don't add anything to these songs. And going back to what I was saying earlier, a catchy album should have some catchy beats on it, but this album doesn't have any of that. None of these beats are catchy. Most bad rappers that I know of are at least able to hide their shortcomings behind a good beat. Lil Pump, however, can't do that because his beats simply aren't that good. Another thing that bothers me about this album is the flow and song structure. Lil Pump has an incredibly tedious tactic of using the exact same flow and song structure with every single song. Too much repetition generally gets on my nerves quite a bit because it clearly shows a lack of creativity and originality. The only thing that separates any of these songs from each other is the slightly mixed up beats that you can still only barely tell apart from each other. None of the collabs impressed me either. Most of the artists Lil Pump featured on this thing showed no better lyricism and versatility than the main artist did. The collabs that Lil Pump put on this thing include Lil Yachty, Gucci Mane, Chief Keef, Rick Ross, and Smokepurpp, who I really can't tell the difference between Smokepurpp and Lil Pump. They sound really similar. Before I end this review, there's one last thing I'd like to mention about Lil Pump. Most of the songs on this album are under 3 minutes long, making many of these tracks very, very short. Now, back when I reviewed XXXTentacion's debut album, I heavily criticized him for how short the songs were, and I would say the same criticism for Lil Pump, but considering how much I hated this album, I'm thinking the shorter, the better. So the self-titled Lil Pump album on a scale of 1 to 10 is a very easy 1. This is easily the worst album I've ever been subjected to listen to, and I really hope this guy doesn't stay a prominent rapper. So, what did you think of the self-titled Lil Pump album? Make sure to leave your opinion in the comments, and if you liked the video, please like and subscribe because it really helps me a lot. This is Skinny White Kid Review, and thanks for watching.